Hello everyone, welcome to another unboxing. Today we are looking at the Proze TWS-02. Find out more after the intro. So a couple of weeks ago, Proze reached out to me and decided that they wanted to send me a set of headphones for review. As always, with my reviews, it is sort of as they come. If I think they're rubbish, I'll tell you they're rubbish. I told them that and they were quite happy enough. They were quite confident that I would think they were great. And honestly, I do. And I'll tell you why now. So we've got the top off here and we'll get everything out of the box first. First of all, sorry about no microphone and the camera angle. I've been having a few issues. My normal lavalier mic doesn't seem to want to work and I've tried some others. Don't know what's going on. And my tripod stand bit that holds the camera has disappeared. But never mind, we digress, as I say. So in the box you get a few little bits and bobs. So right at the bottom you get basically a little leaflet from Proze saying enjoying your product, and at the box if there's something wrong with it. So it's just basically asking you to leave a review to let them know if you like it or dislike it at the front, and if you are actually having any issues, there's an email at the back of that which is support@brightbluedm.com apparently. So that is their email address on the back there. And here is the actual earbuds themselves. So see if the camera will focus on here. Right behind the camera there is a light. There you go, you can kind of see it there. My studio lighting is shining off the reflective top there. As I said, I've had these now for quite a few weeks actually. First of all, one thing I didn't pack, you get a USB to micro USB cable for charging. I'll get a close up afterwards for all this lot. I haven't actually used that because I've got mobile phones and stuff that use that connection, so I've been using that one. Inside you get some spare ear tips. So you get small, medium, which actually comes fitted to that, and large cones, which is actually quite nice. Again, we'll take a little closer look at that. And then inside the box then you have the manual, which I'm going to kind of reference a little bit here for weights and stuff. So yeah, let's stick that lot all to the side out there. Again, sorry about the angle and everything. This is a bit strange, me recording like this. So these spare earbuds, which again, like I said, these are the small and the large. And they're basically little squishy bits. So I don't know how well the camera's not refocusing. I'll try and focus in on them later on. So you got there's the large ones, there is the small ones, and my ears actually fit perfect with the ones that come there. At the moment there is studio lighting is bouncing off this like it's no tomorrow because they are kind of glossy. So at the moment they are red because they are charging. At the top, hopefully the camera can focus in a little bit. There's like this squishy bit there. Now that fits lovely up on top of the earbuds. So when you got them in, this one is the right ear. So they just fit in, just like so. And that little rubber bit is at the top, keeping it nice and secured in. Like I've been literally doing this. That's the first time actually it's ever fallen out because I barely had it pushed in. Wow, I was just about to say, I've been doing that for ages. So what you do is you make sure it's actually fitted in, not just sitting there like it was, and there you go. So yeah, I'm shaking my head out stupid there. So don't just have them resting like I just did. Now these are pretty good. They're Bluetooth 4.0 or 5.0. I recommend 5.0. It is absolutely fantastic if your device has it. I've had a set kind of like these, but not the same. In fact, they didn't have the charging base, which this also has. I've had a set of these before where even if the phone is in my pocket, they cut out whilst in my ears. But these, I've literally had them, my phone sat on my desk in here, just to the right. I've gone out the kitchen, come back, and they're still playing in my ear. And bearing in mind there's a little bit of a wall by there between me and the kitchen, so it's played fine throughout through the wall, Bearing in mind, thicker walls and more walls it will cut out. I have noticed that as well. But through some walls it will play just fine. Obviously like wooden doors, that might be why it's working, because it's a wooden door by there. But yeah, so these fine. Here is the charger base. So one arm's out the side. So what you got on the front there, you've got the Proze logo with the push button to push the top up, close that on, and then on the back there is the charging for the charging base. That is the micro USB that the supply cable fits in, or as I've been using, a mobile phone charger that's got it, or a PlayStation controller charger, because they are all the same. And so plug that in there, charges up. This is a 500 milliamp battery inside this, and it gives you about 12 hours, they say, which is a total of 4 charges, which I can contest. It is 4 charges worth. So if you play this right, you can get 5 charges. So you charge it up, make sure they're fully charged, plug it back in, fully charged, so you've got 5 charges worth. The earbuds themselves, they will each play for, they say between 2 to 3 hours, but I've had more than that out of that. But then again, I don't have my music blasting full blast in my ears, especially when these are plugged right in the... Me personally, I don't want to blow full blast. I've had closer to about 4 hours myself. Your mileage might vary, but they say between 2 to 3 hours, and so I'm going to go by their time. So 2 to 3 hours and 4 extra charges worth, so up to 12. So by what they're saying is 15 hours worth. I personally reckon I can get more than that out of it with my playing, because I don't blast them in my ears. But again, your mileage might vary. Inside the box, so you got one is there and another. Inside the box is a little button. That button, there's 4 LED lights. I'm gonna have to get these studio lightings off in a close-up later. So over me now talking, hopefully I've done a close-up. So there's 4 buttons, and now that tells you how full they are charged. At the moment, I've only got the bottom one because I've been using it, so there's only basically 1 more charge left out of this. My one bud that's in there at the moment is charging. So that's the other thing. In standby mode, the manual says 40 hours worth of standby mode. I was telling you the times earlier. I've never had it on standby, so I don't really know. Yeah, that USB port at the back, micro USB, bear in mind it may get clogged up with dust, so keep that in mind. If it ever stops working, just have a quick look in there and make sure there's no dust or fluff in it. Common fault with any micro USB problem. I've had it with my PlayStation controllers, with my old mobile phones, so always make sure it's that. When it's charging, as mine is right now, it is a red ring. I wish you can see these lights. In fact, tell you what, let me go turn these lights off, because it causing a bit of issue with this. Right, so we've only got 1 studio light on now, but there you go. You can see the red ring there now charging, and inside there you go, you can see the one. I wish my camera would focus. Come on, camera. There you go. So you can see the one light in there, and that is showing it's charging. And when it's fully charged, that little light, then it will turn blue. It goes blue for a couple of seconds and then it goes off completely. That should tell you it's fully charged. If you ever want to check to make sure, what you do is push a button and they'll light up, and then they'll basically go back down to basically tell you that they're fully charged. What you do is to charge them up. So here's my other one, is you plunk them in, and there you go. Both of them have now lit up, as you can see there. And they are magnetic as well. That is it now upside down with the lid open. They're magnetic, so they will never fall out whilst charging, unless you give it, there you are, a really good shake whilst it's open. But when you're ever going to do that, you're probably going to chuck them in charge, like so, close the lid and stick it in your pocket, which is what I've basically been doing. So magnet on it is really good as well, which is really good. As this is charging, actually, whilst we're on about charging, as you got that charging, those little LEDs, the white ones, they flash, telling you it's charging. And as it gets fuller, the more of them, so it goes up and up and up until it gets all 4 LEDs. And then when it's full, all of them just basically go off and they just stay on. They go off, it stops flashing, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, and the other thing, I'm reading my notes here on the side, trying to get you as much information. If you're worried about weight, these little things here, they're 5 grams each, about 5 grams each, and I can contest that. There's literally, I just chucked it on the floor again, it's that little weight. There's literally no weight on them whatsoever. I just happened to chuck it into a box of cables, so that's not very good. There it is by there. Black earbud with black cables. Not the best. Obviously, my studio, this is kind of where I keep my stuff. Anyway, I digress, going off subject here. So, what do I think of them? I love them. I absolutely reckon these are the best I've ever used. Like I said to you before, I've used other ones, they've been in my pocket, the phone's been in my pocket, earbuds have been in, and they've cut out. It's just like, seriously, my phone's there, and my ears, why are you cutting out? These, though, I've gone out of the room, like I said, and it's still been playing, been fantastic. There is a microphone in one of them, or both of them, I'm actually not entirely sure, but the microphone seems to be okay. It's not fantastic, it's not the best in the world, but you can get a good quality good quality call out of them, and for the price, which I actually forgot to note down, be at the bottom there, but when I last looked at them, it wasn't all that bad. I think it was only like 30, maybe £40 at the time, but again, price be along there. It's been a couple of weeks since I've actually bought these. I've also leave a link to their own website where all the information for these are. That'll be in the description below. If you like them, check it out there. Sorry about this very awful unboxing and description. So I'm now going to record some of the bits over the top. But if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. In the description, like I said, I'm going to leave all the links and information about these in there. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you all for watching. And ciao for now.